How to connect monday.com to n8n. Hello guys, and welcome to this new tutorial. In today's video I'm going to show you how simple and easy it is to connect your Monday workspace to n8n or n8n workflow. What is n8n? Basically it is going to be an automated workflow, or let's say here a personal trigger and action and setting up platform that will allow you to have some automations just like Zaps, but this is going to be more professional, more experienced than simple Zaps. So usually we use these type of platforms to automate things such as creating YouTube videos, creating something. It is going to be with unlimited the number of options or solution for your automation journey. Why are we going to use it for Monday? Basically, Monday is going to be a work management platform. What can we do to use it with the n8n with? It is going to be a matter of creating boards, deleting items, setting up reminders, setting up some automations, or setting up something that we are going to have in here. So we are going to automate it here. How to connect them together? We're going to head over our Monday board, or basically our Monday account. So once we have been here, what we're going to do is to click on the favicon of the account. Now from here, we're going to head over the administration. A little disclaimer guys, everything created in this video such as email addresses, phone numbers, and names are going to be created only for the sake of the video and not for anything else. Make sure that you're going to use your own informations. Now, we're going to head over the left side of the screen and click on connections. On the connections, we're going to have two options: automation connection and API or personal API token. We're going to generate an API token. So we're going to copy it. Basically, make sure that you're not going to share this API with anyone else, or else it is going to be complicated to match things because they are going to interfere with your process. And it's going to be very dangerous. Basically, it is going to give the access to the external platforms to manage your workflow. Now, we head over n8n. And we're going to open up our account. Of course, we need the workflow. Now, once we have did or set up this, we're going to add our first step on the workflows. We're going to have it from here. We're going to, on an app event, set up an app event, obviously. We're going to select it, and we're going to type in Monday. Monday. Now, the triggers and the actions. We can go ahead and have on a schedule trigger or on an action trigger. Basically, the actions, we're not going to have them here, but we can go ahead and set up something. But what I am going to suggest you to do is, for example, when you're going to have on an app event, such as, for example, Excel, we're going to have the Microsoft Excel. For example, you can go ahead and have some actions, or we are going to have on a schedule, for example, or a webhook. So you can go ahead and set up the interval, for example, something like that. I'm going to have the 5-second interval. We're going to add this as a rule. Set up the triggers, set up anything that you're going to have here. Basically, it is not going to be something that easy to manage. You need some concentration. You need a lot of things that you're going to have. It is going to be a scheduled thing. So here on the Excel, it is basically going to set up the source. We're going to select a table. So the operation is going to be either append, create, or do something. I'm going to have, for example, something like that. We're going to have the credentials of our Excel, and it is going to be the case. Now, our Excel, we can go ahead and have them here. Set up the Excel credentials. Of course, you can go ahead and have the APIs, something like that, or create a new credential and connect to your account or your Excel account. And here you go. And after that, the most important thing here is going to know the action on Monday. So let's say that we have created a table, or a created table is here. We're going to add an action. So we're going to have an action in app, which is going to be Monday. We're going to have Monday, select, for example, the action, board action, column action, whatever. So maybe we are going to create a new board. Or instead of board, I'm not going to create a board, but we're going to create something else. So let's be back to the canvas. I would like to delete this, add another thing, action app, Monday. Maybe we're going to create a column. So let's see, board action, board column, create a board column. Basically, you're going to set up the credentials, set up the token that you have here, and you're going to click on save. So boom, it's tested. As you can see, everything is okay. Now you're going to set up the source, for example, a board column or a board resource, board item, for example. You're going to have the operation of create. You're going to name it as board, I don't know, your template, sub items of whatever that you have here, task board. You're going to set up the IDs and you're going to name them and add the fields if you want. You're going to execute the step and then you're going to resolve the problems. So you need to follow up step by step. That was pretty much it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed the content and I hope to see you soon on the next one.